What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka New York Prepper. In this video, I'm going to look for some elk antler sheds here in north central Pennsylvania. So I'm out here in my favorite elk viewing area, and I'm going to try to see if I can't find some sheds. I've seen some massive bulls in this area. The last couple of months, I saw a 7x7 last October. That was October 2021. And I have a video of that huge bull in my Pennsylvania elk playlist. And all of my Pennsylvania elk videos are in my Pennsylvania elk playlist. So if you want to see some Pennsylvania elk footage, check that playlist out. And I got a video of that 7x7 bull that I saw right here in this area. Come along with me as we try to find some elk sheds here in northern Pennsylvania in late April 2022. Let's see if I get lucky. So I'm going to start by checking out this little trail here. You can see this trail, and I've seen a bunch of cows in this area before, and I've seen a bull in this area right here in this spot. So I'm going to follow this trail through these willows here. It's a bunch of willows everywhere, which is perfect for finding sheds, because as the bulls walk through these willows, they get caught on the willows, and the antlers get caught on the willows, and the antler falls off. So I'm going to follow this trail and see if we can't find anything. So let's see what happens here. I'll just give you guys a look at the terrain over here. This is what it looks like. Bunch of willows everywhere with some open grassy areas mixed in, and that's just perfect. Oh wait, there's actually an elk right there. Not sure if you guys can see that or not. Let's see if I can show you. So I actually brought some pepper spray and my .44 Magnum just in case I run into a angry elk. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I got my bear spray. I'd rather use that than my .44 for a variety of reasons. Number one, I don't want to kill one if I don't have to, because there's only a few thousand of them here in PA. And number two, the legal ramifications of doing that and the ensuing investigation, definitely not worth dealing with that. So I got my bear spray, extra large canister of UDAP bear spray. You can see this grass is just super thick, and it's just April. In a couple more weeks, this grass is going to be like over a foot long. So the elk just love it here, and there's just these willows mixed in, gives them a lot of cover. So let's press on, see what we can find here. You can see how steep it is. Look how steep the terrain is here. Look at this. Very steep. That's what they like. Got a nice trail here going like that. So it goes right through the willows. I'm going to follow this trail. See if we can't find a shed. Looks like we got a pile of poop right here. You can see some tracks there, and a little pile of poop. There's a track right there. It's a pretty well-worn trail. Just goes right through these willows. This is perfect for finding a shed. So just got to be quiet. Hopefully we don't spook one. This willow is just so thick. Look at this trail. It's just crazy. So many tracks. It's so worn out. This is a perfect spot. to find a shed. Big bull walking through here. His antlers would get caught on this willow and they would just fall right off. And there's another trail that branches off of this trail. It's like a side trail and it goes down the hill. But look at this. This is crazy. It's so thick in here. Look at this. Wow. I don't even know how these elk fit in here. I can barely fit in here. There's the trail. It keeps going. Alright guys, I'll just show you my setup here. I got my fanny pack 44 Magnum in here with 300 grain hard casts. And I got reloads. And I got my UDAP bear spray on the side here, which I would go to first. Hopefully I don't have to do that. I don't think I will. They usually run over here, plus it's not the rut, so if this was in the rut, I would not be doing this actually, but it's April now, so these elk are not really very aggressive. So all right, let's push on and see if we can't find some antlers. Got an elk over here. Another one right there. Look at that. And here's this trail here. The elk on the other side of the hill. Look at that. Wow. Some really steep terrain here, guys. Just super steep. That's typical of Pennsylvania. Northern Pennsylvania is very steep. A lot of steep ridges and valleys and stuff. Look at all these willows here. We're just gonna keep following this trail. Look at this trail. It's very well worn. Let's see some of the hoof marks there. Some of the tracks. Look at that. See a track right here. Look at that. Use my foot just to show you a comparison how big these tracks are. That trail. Look at how worn out this trail is, guys. It's like a hiking trail. I don't even need to use my compass. It's crazy. That elk is still up there. She's just feeding on the fresh grass. Check that out, guys. It's just remarkable. Alright, let's follow this trail. Let's see if we can't find any sheds. There's two elk on the hill over there. Let me show you guys. Check that out. That was the elk I saw coming in. Wonder if it sees me somehow. I don't think so. Look at those big animals. Huge. Like dinosaurs. Crazy. So far, no sheds. I'm gonna keep following this trail, but there's more elk up there. Check that out, guys. Look at that. Look at this big pile of poop. We got more poop over here. Tons of elk poop. Look at that. This is a perfect area for elk. Look at all this grass. There's a little watering hole down there. Little swamp. Look at this view, guys. Gorgeous view from up here. Look at this. Amazing. Guys, there's literally an elk 25 yards from me. Wow, that is crazy. Look at her. Literally just 25 yards away. I think I'm gonna back up. A little too close for comfort here. A lot of bees here. Look at that, guys. Literally just 25 yards. This elk. Look at this, guys. Right there. Not even scared. Look at that. Crazy. Wow. Wow. Look at that, guys. Literally 25 yards away from an elk. On foot. That is just a crazy feeling. Insane. I think I'm gonna back up. Man, these elk are so quiet. I can't believe I got so close to one on foot. Literally, could throw a rock at it. 25 yards. Look at this elk trail. So well worn. Literally like a hiking trail. Man, I can't believe how quiet they are. It's super dangerous, especially in the rut. For such a big animal, they're super quiet. You don't even know they're there. They're like ghosts. I'm going to try another spot now. There's nothing here. I don't want to push too much deeper because I don't want to spook them or get charged. So look at this trail, guys. This trail is crazy. It's like a hiking trail. Look at this. Get all these hoofs here, hoof marks. And there's actually some small scratches here on the willow. You see that? From when a bull was probably walking through, brushed his antlers coming through here. Made this little scratch, but no loose antlers on the ground. Wow, this is just amazing. Gotta watch your back in here. Alright guys, didn't see any antlers, but I'm gonna try another spot before the sun goes down. Just want to back away from this area here because I don't want to have any kind of unfriendly encounter. Just look at that amazing view, guys. It's just incredible. Look at that. Pennsylvania wilds. It's one of the most remote areas of the Northeast. It's a huge area here, about the size of Connecticut. It's just nothing but woods. National Forest, State Forest. Got the Allegheny National Forest. You got different kinds of state forests, wild areas. Look at that massive elk track. Check that out. Huge. There's a bunch of them here. Walking up this steep hillside here. I've seen bulls here before in the rut. Trying to see if they didn't drop a shed somewhere on this hill. Got a bunch of elk. Check that out, guys. On the hill opposite from me. Look at that. Looks like 4 elk. Crazy. 5 actually, 5 elk. 5th one there. Got 5 elk. A small herd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check that out. That's just cool. Look at this elk, guys. Not even 25 yards away. Look. It's crazy. Look at that. That elk was just on the other side over there, top of this hill. It ended up seeing me, it turned around and looked at me. Didn't look too happy, so I backed away. But no sheds so far. I don't see any. Wow, look at that herd of elk, guys. I want to show you all these elk. There's like a dozen of them here. Look at this. Got one right there. And then over here we got a bunch. Look at that. Look at that. All those elk. Just a whole bunch of them there. Look at how steep the terrain is here, guys. It's basically almost vertical. Look at this. It's crazy. That's what elk like. Really steep terrain. There's a bunch of elk right there. That's that herd. There they are. Just a bunch. Look at that. Nice elk track. Check that out, guys. Looks like a cow. Just scanning around to see if there's any antlers here on this steep slope. A lot of times when the elk go down these slopes, the antlers fall off. So I'm just kind of looking around. I was hoping to go into the woods. There was a nice area I found, but a huge tree fell in front of the road to get to that area where I saw this big bull rub and a nice trail through the woods, but a tree fell over the road and blocked the road, so I can't access it. And I doubt anyone's going to cut that tree up anytime soon because it's in a very remote area. So I'm just kind of going with my plan B right now. Big wallow pit over there. See that, guys? It's a wallow pit. The elk like to go into these muddy pits and roll around. Look at that. It's just the perfect area for them with all these willows and all the grass everywhere. It's just perfect. Just walking across this big grassy area here. Just doing a little search grid. See if I can't find anything. There's just tons of elk here. There's an old pile of poop right here. Look at that. Massive. This grass is just so thick. The elk just love this grass. And that's what old elk poop looks like. There's my foot for comparison. Basically white. Look at this humongous pile of poop, guys. Look at this. Just monstrous. Looks like bear poop, but it's not. It's elk. It's just crazy. this den, guys. Not sure what kind of den this is. Found this in the middle of this field here. Got a little trail coming out of it. Not sure what kind of animal that is. Maybe a groundhog. Most likely a groundhog. If not, then it's a rattlesnake den. More poop here. Look at that. It's crazy. A little wet area here. Got this little wet area here. Exactly what elk like. Need a lot of water. You can see this willow here was destroyed by some rutting bull elk. Look at that. Look how they just completely destroyed this willow here from rubbing their huge antlers against it. Look at that. See that? Look at that. Crazy. Definitely don't want to be doing this in the rut. Got a nice trail here. Little game trail. Well, looks like I found something, but I didn't find what I was looking for. Found a bone. It's still pretty cool. Look at this big bone. That's just crazy. Look at that. Might actually still take it. I think that's still pretty cool. Look at that. There's a little vertebrae here. Look at this. Little vertebrae. Wow. Look at that. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty solid. Wow. It's like a rock. I think I'm going to keep this. It's pretty cool. It's not an antler, but still it's pretty cool. Look at this pile of poop. The thing is just crazy. Look at that. Humongous pile of poop. Wow. That is just insane. Look, another elk bone. So I didn't find any sheds, but I found bones. It's still kind of cool. Not as cool as a shed, but I think I'll still keep it. It's just a massive bone. Look at how big that bone is. It's huge. Look at this willow, guys. It's a victim of rutting bull elk. This willow was completely shredded over the years by rutting bull elk. Look at this. It just completely destroyed this willow here. Check that out. Look at how they shredded it from their antlers. Look at this. It's just insane. Just completely shredded this tree. It looks like a brush hog went through here. One of those big brush hogs they use on the side of highways. Looks like one of those came through and just shredded this whole tree. There's actually some fur, elk fur. Look at that. That's crazy. There's another pile of elk poop. Look at that. Another willow that got completely shredded from years of rutting elk. Look at this. It's just crazy, guys. Look at that. Just rubbing their antlers on this thing. Just completely shredded it up. Looks like a brush hog went through here. Pretty insane. Look at that. It's just crazy. Look at that humongous elk, guys. I bet you that's a bull that just lost his antlers. Just look at how massive he is. Looks like a buffalo almost. Wow. Look at this pine tree that got rubbed up by a massive bull elk. Look at this, guys. Look at this little pine tree here. Just completely shredded. Look at this. Just to show you guys how big this tree is. There's my hand. I can't even fit my hand around it. And I got big hands. Look at that, guys. That is just crazy. You can see he shredded up the side of this little sapling here next to it. Look at this. This is just absolutely insane. I think this is the biggest rub I've ever seen. Just crazy. It's just crazy, guys. Can you imagine seeing this bull here rubbing this tree? It's just insane. That could be that 7x7 that I saw last fall. Look at this thing. Monstrous. Just walking around this logged out area here. Sun is going down, trying to see if I can find any sheds here. There's definitely a lot of bull activity in this area. We'll see if I can find something here. Got some tracks there. Just all these little poplars here are just all rubbed up from years of rutting elk rubbing against them. It's crazy. And these elk are crazy. Look at this tree that this elk was rubbing against. This is a poplar. Look at the size of this poplar, guys. This poplar is huge, and it was just rubbing against it, all rutted out. Look at that, guys. That's just crazy. Would not want to be here during the rut, that's for sure. It would be very dangerous. It's just insane, though. Powerful animals, really big too. Looks like that same elk was starting to rub on this one too. Didn't quite finish. Look at the size of this tree. I mean, it's crazy. Got another trail here coming through this field. I'm gonna check that tree line there, see if there's any sheds, and if we don't find anything, that'll be it for today. Look at this trail, guys. Well-worn elk trail. Perfect spot to find a shed. Look at this, guys. This looks like an elk bedding area, or there was an elk that died of natural causes, and there was some predatory animal here eating it. I don't know. You can see, looks like maybe a calf got killed by something. I don't know, or just the bedding area here, but look at all this fur. It's just crazy. Look at that. Wow. Some more fur here. Look at this. Huge pile of fur. Another rib cage here. Maybe that was a calf. Died. Following this little trail here. See if there's anything in there. If not, I'm calling it a day. Got another rub here, probably from last fall. Look at this thing. All right, guys, so that concludes my first Pennsylvania elk shed hunting trip. Definitely going to come back here again soon, as soon as I have time. Definitely want to find some big elk sheds. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of my Pennsylvania elk videos, check out my Pennsylvania elk playlist. But that's all I got for now. Take care. God bless. And don't forget the 3 Ps. Prepare, practice, and persevere.